just to introduce what we are going to see now, because for those of yours who has not had any experience with analytics, probably it's something new that you are going to see, but I don't think so. But the main problem of analytics that we have to point out today is what is video analytics, because a lot of science fiction all around there. What is really possible today out of the claims, because this is the main problem that we face with the analytics, that there are a lot of claims, but basically then at last analytics doesn't work. Why? Because we have to see, and that's one of the points of this little speech, that of course is just for introducing, for enjoying together a couple of things, but of course at our booth we are at disposal to make you see the real demos and to share together about what we can have. I will start anyway. So, probably your experience with analytics has been from television, isn't it? Probably. Sure. Of course, why not? So that's the main problem, no? The main problem is not this movie. The main problem is that around here you see something similar, but that makes you laugh. That's it. So analytics, video analytics today has a great maturity, but unfortunately we have to stay aware about what is the real technology of analytics and for what today is really valuable, because it is valuable for a lot of things. But analytics is not just like to sell a pen. Analytics is competence. Analytics is to know which camera to use where, which things to do where. So TechnoAware is, yes, producing analytics. Who's speaking is a company which is, since 2003 in the market, only exclusively competent in analytics. We don't do a VMS. We integrate the best VMS in the market, Alstom for example. We do not work with end users. I mean, we work with the best distributors, such as NIT, with the best integrators, for providing real solutions, for providing things that analytics can really do, applying the real state-of-the-art analytics. I'm sorry, the real state-of-the-art analytics, even the best analytics from Saturn today, is not maybe yet able to do some miracle that someone is claiming, even not providing analytics. So what is actually what can we do? Basically, we cover, by the way, all the world, and we have physical presence here in all Middle East and Northern Africa. We are based with the technical persons able to support you and commercial persons physically able to support you in Emirates, in Qatar, in Saudi, in Egypt, in Jordan, in Lebanon. So we are able to, and we are here, and we invest in a lot here because we want to try to make something important here with you. What is the difference in 30 seconds? The video analysis is actually, I don't want to go in details, but definitely it's something related to the modeling of the scenario. Probably you hear a lot of nice words, no? But modeling a scenario means to have a mathematical approach, able to understand that that target is abnormal in the movement of the scenario, not the tree moving. This is motion detection based, and someone is claiming about science fiction applying then this. And then you test it on field and magically it doesn't work. Oh yes, I saw it with my naked eyes at the exhibition. Yes, me too. Yesterday I was at the club, I saw the woman divided in two. But it's a good illusionism. First of all, you must have the real approach, which we are not the only one in the world doing that, of course, but we do the state-of-the-art of analytics. Then you have to respect simple rules, very simple ones. First of all, the customer, the end user, unfortunately looks at the movie, looks at the brochures, and I want the camera doing that and don't taking the target here and crossing there and then the air. For what? Never accept what the customer is demanding. Just investigate together what is the real need, what is the real expectation. 100% of the performance, 100% doesn't mean nothing. It does not exist, I'm sorry. Yes, actually 100% exists, it will be in the last slide. but it's just one case. So let's understand together, with our partners, with you, with the end user, with you, the real problem that we have to solve, because that we want to go. I'm sorry, we are not going to the market which is going to be only cheap, and then we have to sell this 100, 300. No, we are cheap anyway, you will see, absolutely, but we want to solve problem. There we can make the difference. Second point, it's very easy. Oh, with my analytics, I can detect one person, 1 kilometer, 1 pixel. Yes, me too. What's the problem? But if I don't see in the camera, in the image, because it's raining today, so we make certification courses through our persons here. Because first of all, let's mind about the project, the correct camera, the correct resolution, the correct lenses, the correct features that you should have. Because at last, analytics doesn't work. It depends. And we do help you in doing the project since the beginning. We must do that if you want that it works. And this is something that we say in Genoa, the place where I was born. Who is spending less probably is going to spend more after. So this is a nice problem. We are not rich enough to buy cheap things, because now everything should be cheap. No, everything should work first of all. Then let's make it cheap as possible. But first, it should work. That's the point, and that's the way we do work with our partner. And let me just make an example. This is a person walking at 570 meters. Could you see him? Yes, basically. It's 3 pixels, 6 pixels there, but you can see it basically. 570 meters with a thermal camera, but in an almost ideal weather condition. You see the brochure, very funny. It's 2 kilometers in ideal condition, but where is the ideal condition? Okay, maybe if you are in the desert here, but a rocky desert, but you have to know about what's the point, the physical point of things. Okay, this is 120 meters. Not 570. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell to you. The price is only for who is seeing the man here. Where is the man? Good sight? Okay, you want? But could you imagine? This is 120 meters. Just the problem is that there was 42 degrees in a very wet day. We have to take care about that. Otherwise, the customer may even say, no, but I signed a deal with my thieves that they can go to steal only when it is ideal conditions. In this case, of course, we can go 500 meters. But you understand the meaning. We have to take care carefully to the physics, to the project, to things. It's not let's sell analytics. It's not that easy, it's not that difficult, of course, but you must do it with the correct competence. That's the point. And once that I told you about the limitations, I tell you about the incredible value that today we have with analysis video. And with the vertical markets where we can offer value and solve problems, industry, critical infrastructure, retail and marketing, for understanding how many persons are here now listening to me. Banking, transportation, we work a lot with transportations, trains, airports, city surveillance, why not? Of course, public museums, stadiums, prisons. There are a lot of things that the analytics is matured to do today. Sorry, not yet the science fiction, but maybe the science fiction is useless. Let's see if there is something that we can offer as a solution today. And let's see very easy, very fast what is our video analysis platform offering. We have 24 functions for video analysis, which is, for example, intrusion detection, people counting through gates, people counting inside areas, occupancy rate, queue management, gathering alarm, hot zones, why not? And we do the engines on video analytics, so you can then integrate the engine in any VMS that you want. You have your own VMS. We provide the data. We are born to make only video analytics, and we will always do only video analytics. That's where we can make the difference. Okay. For traffic management, counting cars, or alarms on stationary vehicles, wrong way vehicles. We are in Iran here. This is Tehran. If someone from Iran is here. Smoke detection. We are in Russia here. We are in front of Bank of Italy for face detection here. License plate recognition with all Arabic plates available. Schema detection, parking lot management, a lot of things. All in the same platform. Please.
You talked about the face detection. You have some feature face recognition.
Yes, that was detection, and now we are coming with the new platform that we are releasing right now, which is for face recognition. So now we go one step ahead with that, and we can customize, of course. We are developers of each line of code that we do. So if you need to customize that, first of all, let's see if it is reliable. I'm sorry, several times you may say no. I'm sorry, this is not possible. But be careful, because if we say no and someone is saying yes, my suggestion is okay, let me try it. Because we are Italian and from Genova, we don't like to lose projects. So if we say no, probably it's because there's something not working. Face recognition, T-Face, is the new platform. Basically, we integrate the state-of-the-art of face recognition, so we are at the level of the main references of products that you can find in the market for face recognition. But being us writing the code, we wanted to make it cost 1/6 to 1/7 in respect of the other products. So yes, cheap because we invested in that. And the performances are at your disposal, the demos are at your disposal, at our booth and whatever. We have a further product, why not? Also for traffic law enforcement. We have an homologated product in Italy for detecting cars passing with a red light. Another solution like that, ambient intelligence, is in general our matter. We are going to integrate audio analysis this year as well. For ambient, more and more.
If you don't mind, can we go back to the previous slide?
Sure.
In this particular case,
Thank you, Lisa.
thank you very much. In this particular case, what I can see, your algorithm is based on certain points which has been picked up from the face side. But let's say if the girl or any face which is in your database, and if that is, for example, is covered, or the girl or the man is putting on the specs, sunglasses, something like that, then what are your success stories in this particular case?
Well, I'm not going to tell about my success story. I'm going to tell about the state of the art of the technology, first of all. Then, of course, we go to the state of the art. Basically, face recognition is recognition of the biometric points. Okay, so if you have the glasses, it's maybe not a big issue. Okay, if you can see well, of course you have less information. So probably it's not that I don't recognize you. The point is, for example, sorry to go technically in details, but then I'm here for any detail. But basically, you can enroll several faces of the same person. Maybe with beard, without beard, with tan, without tan, or with the eyes, glass, and every time you have a comparison with all the template of the same person. So this is
I am
possible.
just trying to find out the strength of your solution. Will it be in the cooperative mode or in the non-cooperative mode?
But this is a good question. It's a good question because not cooperative is one of the confused lies that are said in the market. The face recognition must be collaborative. By definition, the face must look at the camera. That's it. Not collaborative doesn't mean that I cover the face or I don't. Not collaborative, it's the ambiguous marketing terminology that they use for saying just unconscious. So free flow, I don't know there is a camera, but luckily I'm looking at the camera. This they call it not collaborative because I'm not consciously looking at it. It's not an access control, which I look at the camera and yes, it's me, please open the door. It's something that I pass. In this case, of course, you take the face if you're lucky that the face is this way. So of course, you have to put the camera in the correct place in order to have 80 pixel eye by eye. So the resolution should be in order to have this. The face can't be over 15, 10, 20 degrees. It's not that 21 is not working anymore, but of course, far you go from this measure, lower may be the performances. So it's just a term of knowing what you have to do. You have to find some suspicious person in a crowd. It's not that it's impossible, but which is the state of the art, that you do nothing. If you meet him with your eyes, you can see it, okay, that's it, but probably doesn't happen. An automatic system, maybe it can take one person of 1,000. But one person of 1,000 is already much more valuable than before. So that's the way to contextualize to the effective need that there are in a certain environment, a certain customer, and then let's see if it is reliable or not for the technology of today. For sure, a person with a covered face will be not recognized by any face recognition, never, even coming from Saturn. And who says that? Evidently is telling a lie. And so, basically resuming, we try to do and to explain possible things. Generally, we are forced to make anyway impossible things. Miracles, not yet. Okay. We are actually going the other side of the market. The market is going through quantity. Yes, analytics everywhere. No, I'm sorry. We are going the other side. We are going the side where analytics has a value. Analytics can make the difference. And if you go to that market, of course you can call us. If you just want something to install and who cares, don't call us. It's not the main partner. And I just close reminding to you that the best video analysis, intelligent video analysis system exists 100%. And it was born in Italy, my friends. And no one will ever beat this system. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we have the raffle draw now. Have you all put this coupon into this? And one